Hi. Oh, we should do like a dance at the beginning of the show. That's what we should do. What do you think, guys?
I can probably do a dance sitting down. I'm not very good at dancing standing up, but I reckon I could rock it out in my chair.
You know, I'm actually better dancing when I'm standing up than when I'm sitting. I love dancing, by the way. Depends on the music, but sure. How's everyone doing today? We are back. So exciting.
Yeah. And today, I'm really excited about today's one actually, because we're talking about. Should we tell them now, or should we do the game from last time?
You just tell them. Don't keep them waiting. Although they probably already read it on the title.
Oh.
Yeah. Today we're going to talk about games we want, right? Games that are on our wish list.
Yes.
So because we don't have enough, especially
we need more.
We need more. Yeah. And I'm sure that happens to you guys too. I mean, doesn't matter how many you got, there's always one that catches your eye and that you want, and you put it on that list, and then for whatever reason it's still on that list because you feel guilty because you haven't played half of the ones you got back there.
Yes, that's the problem, isn't it?
That's definitely the problem. Although I'm pretty good at playing at least once. I will say I get a game, I want to play it. I'm kind of that person that when you get a new piece of clothing, you wear it the next day. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
No. Yeah. I like to try. I love trying things, trying food, trying clothing, trying games. I love it. I expose myself to new situations. I always think like I don't like to take other people's words for it, because everybody's different. So.
Yeah.
But I mean,
you can have something that's got a great review, can't you, and not like it, or something that's got terrible reviews and think, oh, why has it got such terrible reviews?
Right. That's one of the reasons why I tend not to do reviews here on the channel on Meeple Village. I will play the game. You can watch me play the game, and that should give you an idea if the game is a good fit for you. But whatever is a good fit for you might not be a good fit for me, and vice versa. So I'd rather you make your own opinion. And a lot of people ask me, "Can you do a review? Can you do a review?" And yes, I've done some, but I'm very honest about it. This is my opinion, and this is the reasons why. And you come up with your own opinion of it. So, all right. So last time we were together, you had a very intriguing picture, and I knew that it looked familiar, but I couldn't. I just
get it.
No.
Yeah.
So you want to tell us what it was?
Yeah, it was a tiny little snippet from King of Tokyo. So it's a game that loads of people know.
Mm-hmm.
But, how much attention are we paying to these artworks that are on these boxes?
That's true. I, for one, know that I don't pay attention to art very much. I love good art, but I don't pay attention to details. So I think it comes with the kind of work that I do. I go to people's houses. So I have been trained not to look at their messes because it makes me feel uncomfortable and makes them feel uncomfortable. So that's that. All right. And so today we're going to talk about games that we want. And Angela has a bunch because, I mean, look at the poor bookshelf behind her.
I know. It's so empty, Annabelle. It needs more.
It needs more. Yep. So why don't you start us off since you have so much space back there to put all those games that are on your list.
Okay, so my first one, now this is a game that I used to own, but I've put it on my my list of really wanting it because it was stolen from me and I've never been able to replace it. And it's the Aliens game from Leading Edge. I even had all the miniatures. They weren't painted like these ones are. But I love the Aliens movie. This is like probably the best Aliens game that has come out. I used to love playing it, and I'm sad that I don't have it. So it's probably my most wanted game.
Is this a dungeon crawler?
It's an oldie fashioned, work your way through without getting killed.
That's pretty cool. I want that.
1989, this game came out.
1989?
89.
Oh my
It looks
gosh.
pretty good for 89, right?
It does. It really does. Huh. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm surprised he. First of all, I want to hear how this got stolen exactly.
Oh, well, let's just say that I was seeing someone and they decided by way of spite that the best thing they could do to me was to keep things that I loved. So that's why I have no photos of myself younger as well. Same reason. And this was one of the things.
That
So,
they took.
yeah, that they kept. So,
Wow, that's low.
yeah, I've
Okay.
never been able to replace it. It's so expensive. Um,
I imagine. It looks really like I'm totally interested. This
yeah.
looks awesome. You know, the other day, I think, oh yeah, I remember. One of our band members from At the Starlight has a puppy named Ripley. Yeah. And he was, we were talking about how his wife loves aliens. And he started talking to me about the movie. And I'm like, darn it, I need to watch that again. It's been too long. And Angela loves it. Now, here's the bassist from our band, Jeremy, that loves it. I need to watch this again.
Yeah. You watch Alien and then Aliens. Watch them in that order.
Okay.
So you
Oh,
see the growth of Ripley. Oh,
okay.
she's amazing. I just love her.
I, yeah, no, that's awesome. I mean, I love this one. I need to. So, is this one still available? I wonder. I
The
don't know.
Alien, what, the game?
Yeah,
You can get it in the secondhand market, but it's hundreds of dollars.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason why most of the games are on my list. It's because of how expensive they are.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, so my first game is a small game. I don't think you could, well, actually, I have two small games, so this is good because I usually like big games. But this is called Picture Perfect, and I have never seen it in real life. Only pictures and heard about it. But I just think it's so clever. So what you're doing is you're giving goals. You have a bunch of standees, like you can see in the pictures, and you have a backdrop, and you are trying to take a photograph. Uh, Based on the goals that you have. So, for example, you have to put the banana next to the apples, or a big haired lady, a long haired lady next to an old man. So you cannot put the child next to the mother. Something like that. They'll give you a few things, and you get points. And I do believe I could. Don't quote me on this because again I haven't played it, but you have to use your phone to take the picture, your actual phone. So you actually just get to keep it, like it's gonna be in your phone, whatever pictures you took. It's the problem is it's a puzzle, and I'm terrible with puzzles because it is a very puzzly kind of a game. But I think it's so clever, so
Yeah.
different, and that's why it's on my list. It's just also it's not a solo game, and I have nobody to play this with, so so it stayed on my list. It's from
Yeah.
2020, so it's about 2.5 years old, 2 years old, three maybe, and I want it.
Yeah. I'm glad that you picked that one. I remember, I think that might be on my list as well. I remember thinking how different it was, like you just said.
Yeah,
Hadn't seen
yes.
anything like that before.
It looks so cute. Like, look at that. That's
Yeah,
adorable.
it is really good.
Hmm.
Good choice.
Yeah, thank you. You might not like my other ones, but
Right. My next one is a game that I actually own, but let me explain. I really wanted the Kickstarter and I missed the Kickstarter, so I've got just the crappy retail version. And it is, here we go, Project L.
of course.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for polyomino games, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
Project L, the components are so lovely because
Yep.
they're made of plastic, they're not cardboard.
Right.
And they've got inset playing areas. So, like here, it's actually inside the card. So,
Right.
you could give it a little jiggle and it's not going to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Pieces. Yeah, I'm really sad still that I missed the big deluxe version. But I think they might be releasing some of the Kickstarter stuff that I missed out on to retail. So if they do that, I'll definitely be picking it up. Oh, look
Huh.
at it. It's so nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's funny because I remember uh, watching a video of this, like watching a run through of someone playing this, and I'm like, "Ah, this game is not for me. What in the world? Like, I can't. I'm not a puzzle person." And then I went to a small convention, local convention that we have around the area, with Crawl Board Games, who they're on my channel. They came over and we played a game together. If you want to watch that, we played Furnace together. But at that convention, they were having a tournament of Project L, and Andrew, who runs the convention, told me, "You want to sit down and try it?" And I was like, "This thing," I remember because I remember the video, right? And then I sat down and I played it, and I loved it. I thought it was so fun. And I did not think I was going to enjoy it at all. And it was actually a lot of fun. What a cute game. And it's puzzly, but not impossible, right?
Yeah. I mean, your family could play it.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's that easy. I like a family game because I tend to get to play them more than like a hardcore game.
It
Yeah,
reminded me a little bit of, was it called Century Road? Something like that?
that's another easy one. Yeah, that's
It
funny. I
has
just mentioned yesterday that
It has
game.
that mechanic where you can trade one block, you can upgrade it to another or downgrade it. I don't remember, but it had that
Yeah,
feel to it, but with the having to create puzzles and make points. And I thought, this is interesting how you mesh those two mechanics, and it works so perfectly. So
yeah. I
good
never
choice.
even put the two together, but yeah, you're right. It's the
Yeah,
same thing. You can like upgrade a 1 to a 2 or a 2 to a 3. Yeah,
right. Hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
very cool. I love it.
awesome.
All right, guys. So we're going back to the big games. Dungeon Crawler. This is
Yes.
8.5 rating on Board Game Geek. Chronicles of Drunagor, I believe it's called. Look how many components this thing has. Of
Wow.
course, I love it. um, and it's one of those things like how many dungeon crawlers does one person need? You know what the answer is?
All of them.
Oh, but I will tell you why this one is on my list. First of all, it's on my list because it's expensive, but why I like it. It does. I'm always looking for a game that has something different, and this game has something different. Hopefully, we'll get to see it in one of the pictures. When usually in a dungeon crawler, you have a book with maps, and you look through the book, and it has the map, and you set up the map. Correct? On this one, what you have is you have these little booklets, and they're there, I think, and the is this the one with the it just you see how it has like levels.
Okay. Yep. Is there? Does that show it? The level?
So see the monster right behind the monster is a little booklet. So you have these little booklets, and when you explore, it's a door. So the booklet looks like a little door. When you explore the next room, going through the door, what you do is you open up that book, and that's where you have the map and how to place it and what monsters go in there and everything.
Oh,
So you don't have to look through 200 pages of a book. You just every door is going to have a little map, and I don't know if it's random. I've never really played it because again, it's expensive, so I don't have it. But it looks so cool with the levels and the little doors and the exploration, but so many components. Look at that, it's
so
beautiful.
many.
Maybe too many.
I'm having conniptions just looking at that picture.
Yeah. I mean, I know. I know that lately I've been trying to downsize my component, and try to play games that are fast to set up and everything. But I still love this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
It's
All
on my
right.
list.
Yeah. And I had not heard of that one at all, but 8.5 rating on Board Game Geek.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's why you can't find it. I mean, you can find it, but it's very expensive.
Yeah. Well, you can see why, can't you? Because that's a lot
Yes,
of components.
a lot of components. Yeah, true. Awesome.
Awesome. Good choice.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so my next one, Dice Hunters of Therion. I only just heard about this recently, but when I saw what it looked like, I was like, "Oh, that looks good." Only a 6.4 rating, but look at these awesome dice.
Oh, custom dice. Nice.
Yeah, so I don't know a lot about it other than I liked the dice, and it looks like you use the dice to, like, I don't know, kill monsters or do whatever you're doing. Look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Oh my God, and there's a raccoon. Okay, I'm sold. There's a raccoon.
That's it. You just up the cuteness.
Yeah. Well, look at
This
that
is,
artwork. Look at the little goat guy. What's
that
it
is
like?
awesome. You know what? I like this one. 8 plus. This cannot be that
Ah, here
complicated.
we go. Here we go. This shows it better, doesn't it? So look, you put the dice on the cards. I just,
Mhm.
as I say, I don't know anything about it other than I like the artwork. I love that it uses dice. I know a lot of people don't like dice because it's random, but yeah, I
Do you
really
think?
liked it.
Do you think those rocks come in the box, or were those extra?
Was there rocks?
Yeah, the rocks.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think they came in the box. But I hope not, because postage would.
Probably charge you for those.
Yeah, look at those dice. Look how nice they are.
So you have attack. You have some sort of. I
Yeah,
can't.
probably the usual attack block.
Yeah, I love this one. That's great. Are you sure this is not my list and you're stealing my list? I never heard of this one, but I love it.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of it either. But yeah, it made it onto my wants list for sure. Look at the artwork. It's so cool.
Your raccoon is wanted.
Oh,
It's a criminal.
I want a raccoon. I wish we had them here, but we don't.
Also, you posted that wanted poster. I see.
Yes. There we go. There's a little one that maybe people haven't heard of.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, I
Good.
definitely want that. Dice Hunters. Very cool.
Nice. All right, so my next one I know everybody's heard of. It's
Ooh.
another dungeon crawler, and it's. I mean, I don't know that you heard about the game in particular, but you've heard about the what do you call it? You've heard this name. It's Assassin's Creed Brotherhood of Venice. So yeah,
Of course, we've heard of Assassin's Creed.
exactly. I figure you've heard of Assassin's Creed. Another good rating. Look at that, 8.5. This is from 2021, so it's not super old, but it's been around, and I still don't own it. 1 to 4 players, which is right up my alley.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what it comes like out of the box?
I don't think so. I think this is. I don't think so. But it could look like that if you had a 3D printer. No, I think it's that. But it's still really cool. The mechanics, I saw a playthrough of it, and you do get up on the roof, and you have advantages if you're on the roof, because of course, Assassin's Creed, that's what they
Yeah.
do, right? They go from roof to roof, so you have to have that there. But it's basically a dungeon crawler where you're completing missions. There we go. That's how it looks like. See how it's just painted. It's on the board itself. I don't think it. I wish maybe there's a deluxe version somewhere.
Yeah, that's a lot of components there anyway.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I love the fact that you can play a solo. I've never played. I played Assassin's Creed, but I haven't played the full game because those games stress me out. Like anything that you have to smash buttons, I cannot play. I'm more of an old school turn-based kind of mechanics, but I still think Assassin's Creed is cool. Like the whole idea behind it is really awesome. Being an assassin and trying to be stealthy and completing missions and all of that. So this one definitely caught my attention, and it's on my list. But again, another expensive one, so it's gonna stay on the list for a while. We take donations though, if anybody wants to. No, I'm kidding. But if you are the behind the company that makes this game and you want to, for one of us to do a playthrough, I will be glad to do that.
Oh, you could do the playthrough. I could not. I would be too confused. But yeah, wow. Let me tell you a little secret. My
Okay.
wife has played every Assassin's Creed game through to 100%.
Wow.
Like she cannot play them without doing every side quest, collecting every single feather or book page or whatever it is that's in that game.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Well,
loves them.
that's the way to do it. Okay, so whenever I finally get it off my list and on my bookshelf, I know who to call. So
Oh,
it's really
definitely. Wow. Good choice. Good
yeah,
choice.
cool.
All right, my next one is one that my son-in-law owns, and I wish I owned it, and I don't, and I
Okay.
missed it. I think it's
Oh,
Kickstarter.
sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Days
is
of Merchants, 2015. Wow, I didn't realize it was that old.
wow. Yeah, you're behind.
Yeah, 7.2.
30 minutes. I like 30 minutes.
Yeah, now you can see already why I like it and why I liked it when he showed it to me. The
Art?
artwork.
Yeah, the
It's
art.
so lovely. There's a raccoon,
Oh,
Annabelle.
that's it. That's it. There's a
That's right.
raccoon. There's a raccoon. It's a good game. You know that we have a. I also have one of those things where, like, for you is the raccoon. That's it. For me, is whenever I'm watching a movie, and everybody that knows me knows this. If the movie at any point during the movie there's a crossbow, it's a good movie.
Crossbow. I
Yep.
love it.
Yep. At any point, it could just be hanging up on somebody's wall. Nobody needs to use it.
Oh,
That's
wow.
it.
It doesn't even need to be used.
No, no, no. You have a crossbow in your movie. It's a good movie. You see, my standards are low.
I
But for
like
you, it's
it.
the
I like
raccoon,
it.
and
It's
this
different.
look at there's the raccoon
There
again.
he is. There he is. Yeah, I just like the look of this one. I mean, it's all cards. My
Right.
son-in-law has got the box is huge, the box that he's got. So I'm not sure what version. But yeah, I really wish that I hadn't missed out on this one. And I think it's hard to get. I do remember I did go through a little window there where I was looking it up to try and find a secondhand copy, and it was nowhere to be found.
But this is not a deck builder, is it? It's like a multi-use card, kind of like buying, getting resources with the cards.
Do you know what? I don't know anything about it other than I want it.
We can check the mechanics here in a second when we're done with the pictures. I'm curious because
Yeah,
it
let's check.
doesn't look like a deck builder.
Oh, wow, there's lots going on.
Huh, mechanics, there it is. Auction. What is this?
Auction, deck bag and pool building, dice rolling, hand management, open drafting, set
Race.
collection. Wow.
Take that. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know how I told you about the crossbow? Good movie? For me, the minute I hear auction, I say bad game.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of bluffing and auctions either in
Yep.
games, but
Yep.
now and again,
Now and again. Now and again, definitely,
yeah,
definitely. If it's done right. Like I love the auction system in Furnace because you don't feel like you're losing in Furnace, even though you might lose the bid, you still always get a reward. But there are times when those auctions just like
yeah,
yeah,
suck
just
the
give too
fun
much
out
of
of
an
it.
advantage. I love it. I love it. I love the art. Really, really good games on our lists.
Yeah, I think so. All right, what's your next one?
Okay, my next one is called Sword and Sorcery. It's from 2017. It has a 7.9 rating on Board Game Geek, and it's another one that you can play solo. Another board dungeon crawler. I know I saw a very intensive playthrough once, and I just loved it. Like I thought that it was really interesting how it was played, but I don't remember, so don't ask me.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. What happens is whenever I have a on my notes on my phone, I have a running list of games that I need to check.
Mhm.
And so I have a very, very many, a very extensive list. And once in a while I'll go and I'll try to find more information either on Board Game Geek or see if there's something on YouTube. And whenever there's something that I actually want, I'll put a happy face next to it. And if I've already checked it, but I'm not interested, I'll put a check mark. So that one has a happy face. So I know that I loved it. I love the miniatures. Look at those. Those are beautiful.
They are really well detailed, aren't they? Let's go back and have a look.
Yeah,
Wow.
very nice. But I do remember there was something special that it wasn't your normal dungeon crawler where you do the same thing. There was something added, a special thing that caught my interest. I just don't remember what it is.
Yeah. It's fair. You can't remember every single game, but yeah, it does look like something you would like. There's a whole lot of icons on those cards as well.
Yes, yes, there is. Yes,
Yeah.
there is. The more, the better. Give me icons.
Give me more.
Give me more icons for sure. Yeah, I love it, and I can see. Oh, look at that! Oof, so many components. That's why it's so expensive, because look at all that stuff.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think you're just rolling and attacking and, going through the dungeons. So.
Yeah, but you love that stuff. So
Oh, I love it. I love it. How many dungeon crawlers do I need? All of them.
all of them.
And I think people at Meeple Village will love this stuff. If only I could get my hands on it,
Yeah. All right. Nice pick.
Yeah.
Good job. Have you got any left on your list? I can't remember what
One
we're
more. I got one more.
One more? Okay, let me find another one. All right, I'm choosing a little bit of a weird one here. The theme, the spill, and it's a devastating oil spill, and you have to save the sea creatures.
Aww.
And I like it because they put a girl on the box as well. Look.
Mm. Your games are so cute. Mine are all about monsters and dragons and stuff. And yours are raccoons and cute turtles.
Well, an oil spill is kind of a monstrous thing to have happen, isn't it? But look at this.
For sure.
This cool thing in the middle.
I don't know.
I like the theme, and it reminded me of Pandemic. That's why I put it on the list. I don't know why, but it's something about it reminded me of Pandemic. Like you've got your character cards here, and they've got different sort of things that they can do.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
That was why. And even these cards here reminded me of Pandemic. Like, I'd probably enjoy it.
But it looks like it has some dice, because I see like space, like
it does have some dice. Hang on a sec, because I remember seeing them on the thing.
Oh, is that that's a dice tower?
A dice tower? It looks like it, doesn't it?
So
and then maybe they spill out.
I see.
And then the numbers obviously dictate something.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it's different, right? I hadn't seen anything like that before.
I love it. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm glad you pointed it out, because I would have never known that this. What year was this from? Do you know?
I think it's 1922. Oh my God.
1922? No.
It's 2022, I think. It's probably a Kickstarter that I've missed.
I like that you can also play it solo. Whenever I see one, I'm like, that's check. Good.
Yeah, I like that. I like the theme. I like the art, and I like the dice. More dice.
Okay, nice. So my last one is I think it's a smaller game. It's you're gonna like it just because of the name. It's called Quest for the Lost Pixel. So it's a very cute pixelated animation. It is, I guess you could call it a dungeon crawler. So what you have to do is I think you have to climb 10 different levels in order to win. But look at that art. Look at that retro, cool looking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I see it.
It's like you're playing on your Atari, but in a board game.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, pretty cool. And it's not a very it's not like a 3-hour game. I don't know, it probably says up there how long it takes to play. But and look at all those dice. I didn't know it has so many dice. Wow. That's a lot of rolling. I love rolling dice. I think it's fun when you roll the right numbers. It's just so much fun.
There's a lot going on there, though.
Yeah, but I don't think I think they're showing you everything. But really, you're just going through one level. You finish that level, you go to the next level. If you go through, it's kind of like what's the name? I have it somewhere there. One Card Dungeon. Have you ever heard of One Card Dungeon?
I have heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that. You have to finish one level, then go to the next, and you have to complete levels like that. So. But I just thought it was so cool that it's so like nostalgia, like that hits. So that's on my list.
Nice. I like the little flask of the potion or whatever it is that's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I think we chose some pretty great games there.
I think so. And that's the great thing about when we get together and we talk about these things because we both like board games, but we didn't even match. None of our games matched today, so it's kind of cool. I just learned about 5 awesome games, and you just learned about 5 games. So maybe not awesome for you, but that's why we do this. And we want to hear about your wish lists and what's there. What is it that you guys want? Because just like I love trying new things, clothing, food, whatever. I like trying new games, and I always love when you guys point out stuff. I go and check it out, and I'm sure
Yeah, I
Angela.
do as well.
Yeah, we love hearing what you guys have to say because everybody gets exposed to different things, and there's so many games. It's impossible to know them all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ready for a game?
Yes.
All right. So this time around, we're going to play Guess the Component. So I'm going to show you a component from a game, and you have to tell me what game it came from. So I'm going to try and aim this at the camera, so be patient. This way.
Ooh.
I think if you know, you know.
Yeah, and if you don't like me, you don't.
You don't know this one? Really? Well, what game is that from, guys? Let us know in the comments below and we'll give you the answer next time. I'm surprised you don't know. I know you have this game.
Really? Oh, I don't recognize it at all.
Really? Okay. Well, maybe one of you guys recognizes it and can let us know where is this from? Same on both sides. So yeah, same art. And that's that. So, great. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about, so we don't have to scratch our head thinking.
Give us a topic in the comments.
Yeah, leave us a comment, guys. We love hearing from you. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Play more games.